Shalom, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makakadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, and great millstone who rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutations to you sincere Akim out there pushing the truth across the four corners of the earth. And I just want to jump straight in. 1 Peter 2:9. But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who have called you out of the darkness into his marvelous light. All right, and that's the thing about, us being awakened. That's the thing about us coming to the light. All right, that we are a chosen priesthood, a peculiar people, a holy nation. All right, we're not blacks, we're not Hispanics, we're not Latinos. We say so-called. We ain't Native American, we ain't Aboriginal, we ain't indigenous, none of that. None of those words really stick because none of them really mean anything. All right? Bywords. And it's so many of them. And that's whatever language you speak. French, Spanish, English are the most common three. But those are all languages of Esau. So you can't call yourself that. Yeah, we're supposed to have a standard amongst ourselves. The scripture says, which in time past were not a people. And that's the thing about our nations. We're the nations who were not a people. They cut us off. They changed they changed our name to a byword. Right? We were not a people, but are now the people of the Most High, which had not obtained mercy, but now have obtained mercy. All right, and that's the time we're in, man, the grace period, the time where the Lord has given us mercy, like you said, to come be called out of the darkness into his marvelous light. There's no other people on this earth that this could be talking about. Just look at, what's going on now with the 50 years of hip hop thing. Jake is arguing, we created this and we created that. And, here it is. Of course, the Southern Kingdom, primarily did create hip hop, but, the other tribes were involved. And all the tribes jumped in, in some way, shape, or form. But that's like, talking about culture, that's what Jake is reaching for. That's just 50 years. Look, the thing we're telling you is your heritage goes back from the beginning. Right? The Lord said, and I chose you not because, basically I chose you because you were the least of all nations. All right, this is John 16:21. A woman, when she is in travail, have sorrow because her hour is come. But as soon as she is delivered of the child, she remembereth no more the anguish for joy that a man is born into the world. And ye now, therefore, have sorrow, but I will see you again, and your heart shall rejoice, and your joy no man taketh from you. And in that day ye shall ask me nothing. Verily, verily, I say unto you, whatsoever ye shall ask the Father in my name, he will give it to you. All right, and the scriptures say, basically on this side, the Lord is going to bless us with 100-fold. With all the destruction, the scriptures say that, man. Basically, the elect is going to laugh. The elect is going to be fed. The elect is going to be good when all this destruction hits. All right, our nation is going to be born. I got another one. All right, because Israel is likened unto a comely and delicate woman, but it's also, the Lord mentions us, Israel is my son. Matter of fact, Exodus 4:22, and thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, thus saith the Lord, Israel is my son, even my firstborn. And I say unto thee, let my son go, that he may serve me. And if thou refuse to let him go, behold, I will slay thy son, even thy firstborn. All right? Israel is the son of the Lord, the firstborn of the Lord. All right? Because ultimately, Israel is the elect, those spirits that go back from the beginning. With the chief one being Yahushua. All right, Isaiah 66. And so I'm going to start at verse 4. And I will not choose their delusions. I also will choose their delusions and will bring their fears upon them, because when I called, none did answer. When I spake, they did not hear. But they did evil before mine eyes and chose that in which I delighted not. And that's coming for a lot of our people. Delusions, fear, foresaw judgments. Matter of fact, let's start at verse 2 to get the point. For all those things hath mine hand made. Let's start at verse 1. Thus saith the Lord, the heaven is my throne, and the earth is my footstool. Where is the house that ye build unto me? And where is the place of my rest? Which is supposed to be Israel. All right, we are the third temple. For all those things hath mine hand made, and all those things have been, saith the Lord. But to this man will I look, even to him that is poor and of a contrite spirit, and trembleth at my word. He that killeth an ox is as if he slew a man. He that sacrificeth a lamb, as if he cut off a dog's neck. He that offered an oblation, as if he offered swine's blood. He that burneth incense, as if he blessed an idol. Yea, they have chosen their own ways, and their soul delighteth in their abominations. I will also choose their delusions, and will bring their fears upon them, because when I called, none did answer. And that's ultimately what this is about, man. Hearing the voice of the Lord, all right, and heeding towards it. Yeah, the Lord is not dealing with these churches, man. The Lord is not dealing with whatever tithes they put. The Lord is not dealing with that. All right. Part of this, you have to acknowledge who you are. You have to acknowledge the ways of the Lord, and what does it say? Here it is. Walk therein. Verse 4, I also will choose their delusions and will bring their fears upon them, because when I called, none did answer. When I spake, they did not hear, but they did evil before mine eyes, and choose that in which I delighted not. Hear the word of the Lord, ye that tremble at this word. Your brethren that hated you, that cast you out for my name's sake, said, let the Lord be glorified, but he shall appear to your joy, and they shall be ashamed. A voice of noise from the city, a voice from the temple, a voice of the Lord that rendereth recompense to his enemies. And that's coming shortly. Before she travailed, she brought forth. Before pain came, she was delivered of a man-child. Who have heard such a thing? Who have seen such things? Shall the earth be made to bring forth in one day? Or shall a nation be born at once? Hey man, we're witnessing the birth of our nation, which has many tribes in it. For as soon as Zion travailed, she brought forth her children. Shall I bring to the birth and not cause to bring forth, saith the Lord? Shall I cause to bring forth and shut the womb, saith thy power? Yep, and that's what's happening. That's what's gonna happen. Right? This old world is gonna pass away. Right? The world of Esau is gonna pass away. And the word of Jacob is gonna come forth. All right, this birth is going to happen. It's time. You know, all these other nations, they've had their time. They've had their ups, their downs, the chance of rulership, the chance to, be over us. Now it's time for the Lord's people to be exalted and the wicked of those people to be put down first. All right, call Allah Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Rejoice ye with Jerusalem and be glad with her, all ye that love her. Rejoice for joy with her, all ye that mourn for her, that ye may suck and be satisfied with the breast of her consolations, that ye may milk out and be delighted with the abundance of her glory. For thus saith the Lord, behold, I will extend peace to her like a river. Yeah, peace is coming. Through war first, but peace is coming. Peace upon our nation. And the glory of the Gentiles like a flowing stream. Yeah, those Israelites who went out to the four corners of earth. Then shall ye suck. Ye shall be born upon her sides and be dandled upon her knees. As one whom his mother comforteth, so will I comfort you, and ye shall be comforted in Jerusalem. So we're going to be back in our land. We're going to receive all of our stuff that we're supposed to get as a nation, because every nation has their own lands. Every nation has their own lands. Every nation has their own identity. So, hey man, let this be a comfort to you. These things are coming. We know, as the scriptures say, destruction is coming and all these things to the wicked. And then with Israel, we're going to be birthed. These things are going to happen. We're going to receive, many, many fold on this side. All right, and the next. Call Allah, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, Ba'Shem Kakadash, Lord willing, is edifying.